Hello guys, welcome to iTutor Academy. In today's session, we will start with the Unit 10 of MMBC 003, that is International Financial System. So let's begin with the objectives of this chapter. After reading this unit, you should be able to explain how the international financial system works, identify the institutions responsible to stabilize and reconstruct the countries, the need of such an assistance, and to describe the role and the function of Bretton Woods institution and distinguish between International Monetary Fund, that is IMF, and the World Bank. So structure of this unit are there is an introductory part is there, and IMF, International Monetary Fund, World Bank. The World Bank group institutions are there, and the difference between IMF and the World Bank. International Monetary System, summary of this unit are there, and keywords, self-assessment questions also there in this unit. And the introduction is there. The international financial system is an arrangement through which the financial flows are governed. This is a combination of financial system of individual countries and monetary arrangements like European Monetary Union and the operation of organizations like the World Bank and the IMF. Exchange rate system followed by individual countries are the role of USA as an anchor country. The present day financial architecture of the world is complex given the level of global integration and achieved between countries. Hence, policies of individual countries can cause problems for their trade partners. The major role of the international financial system is to maintain stability. Countries may run into difficulty due to paucity of foreign exchange and default on their payment obligations. This may affect the lenders and cause a ripple effect throughout the globe, and hence the mechanism needs to be put in place to prevent such a fluctuation through a system of providing the finances with the conditionality that appreciate the policies would be pursued to correct the imbalances. The two world wars caused a lot of disruptions, and one of the major impacts was on the countries severely damaged by them, and these countries had to depend on countries like USA for funds to reconstruct their economies, and USA did help those countries, but need was felt for institutions which could supplement this and take the responsibility for problem which could be faced in the future. In 1944, the Bretton Woods Conference agreed to form the World Bank and IMF, and political conflicts led to economic conflicts during and after the wars. Protectionism led to reduction in world trade and also caused a slowdown of the world GDP. Exchange rates were floated or being pegged at will, causing a lot of disruptions. Hence, a need was felt for a coordinated arrangements where the member countries can only deviate when they faced a fundamental disequilibrium. Through the IMF has not given any definition of what they mean by fundamental disequilibrium. It can be construed as a situation where the outward payment continuously deviate from inward payments. To understand the international financial system, thus we need to start from the institutions entrusted with the task of maintaining its stability. The IMF and the World Bank will be discussed in the next two sections. And there is IMF, International Monetary Fund. The IMF is an autonomous international organization of around 190 countries. Members subscribe to its quota, and in turn IMF provides assistance during the crisis of balance of payment. Further technical assistance to help countries better manage their economy, and training and policy advice is also a part of IMF's responsibilities. The IMF came into existence on December 27, 1945, after the Articles of Agreement was adopted by the members during the Bretton Woods Conference in 1944. The mandate of IMF according to the Articles of Agreement establishing it are as follows: to promote cooperation among the members in monetary matters and provide a forum for discussion to maintain cordial relationship, and to smoothen the process so that the international trade is fostered, employment levels increase, real income grow, and productive resources accumulate for the member countries, and to incentives orderly exchange rate arrangements and its stability, and see to it that the members don't indulge in competitive devaluation, and to help the member countries develop a system of payment to facilitate multilateral transactions and to remove restrictions on foreign exchange which hampers trade, and to become a vehicle through which members can get over difficult time in terms of payments problems by assessing its resources, so that they don't have to resort to policies which are further damaging, and to less the drama of the member countries by shortening the time and degree of disequilibrium in BOP. And the functions are there. The IMF performs the following functions, which range from surveillance of member countries to advisory for mobilizing of external finances. IMF has the mandate and legal backing to monitor the economies of the member countries to check whether they conform to its objectives. Major functions of IMF is direct lending to member countries to get over temporary BOP difficulties, and to see to it that they take corrective measures so that the disequilibrium adjusts smoothly, and low income countries are helped by AMF through linking them to external donor agencies and the sources of funds. Along with the World Bank, IMF helps such a countries in their payment and development spheres. IMF is also involved with the debt relief and high indebtedness of these countries, and IMF constant monitoring of the members' economic well-being helps donors and financial markets to properly gauge the economics, and this helps them get external funding, and the institutions also serve as a forum for consultation and international coordination among member countries to prevent disorderly movement in exchange rate, and supply additional international liquidity through issuing of special drawing rights if need is felt, and SDRs are the unit of account in which the fund transacts with its members, but they are not a claim on the institution. SDRs can be exchanged for convertible currencies, and IMF also engages in training and capacity building of especially developing country members in areas of its expertise. This helps the members to avoid costly mistakes while formulating economic policies, and in order to serve its members in a better way, the fund undertake reach in areas where it normally advises. The research is disseminated through reports, working papers, journal articles, through electronic modes. It is also a major source of cross-country data on financial, monetary, and economic variable useful to its member governments, researchers, and business people. IMF policies over the years. IMF bailout role start with the country in crisis approaching it. Mostly this happens when the country are on the verge of defaulting on external obligation like imports or external debt servicing. IMF decides on the modalities of help, which majorly are soft loans proportional to the country's quota. The repayment schedule is decided on the basis of liquidity condition of the country so that they don't face any problems. And in lieu of the help, the countries need to follow IMF conditionalities. Such a conditionalities are mainly targeted towards bringing the country back to the growth path, and typically they are policies to improve budgets, reduce inflation, privatization, liberalization, which are basically market oriented policies. And many commentators are claim that IMF policies not only caused economic malaise but led to major health disasters like Ebola outbreak in Africa, where debt repayment was emphasized over resulting lack of resource to fight such a health disaster. So like that, you just go through the explanations, and IMF role in economy is very important, world economy, and quote in your answer also. Okay, and next one is the World Bank. This institution also came into being after a Bretton Woods conference. The major role perceived for the institution was to rebuild the countries severely impacted by World War II. It functions like a development financial institution and an investment bank at the same time. After its operations in the war ravaged countries, their conditions improved. The bank then shifted focus to the development needs of the poor countries. The funding source for the bank's operation is mainly capital market. Issuing bonds and grant received from its members are its other source of funding. Direct selling of bonds and notes to its member countries are also sometimes resorted to raise funds. And the roles of World Bank, there is assistant countries to come out of indebtedness, and poverty reduction is there, and the third area is there: agriculture and rural development, aid, anti-corruption, debt relief, heavily indebted poor countries, education and training, energy, environment. This is from the World Bank website. So World Bank help on these areas, and country assistance is there. And stages of assistance are: country assistance strategy is there. Bank prepare lending and advisory service based on the selectivity framework and areas of comparative advantage targeted to country poverty reduction effort. And identification preparation is there, appraisal is there, negotiation and board approval is there. These are the steps for the stages of assistance. And implementation and supervision are there, and implementation and completion is there, and last the evaluation is there. Okay, so you just go through your material, ignore. And provider of international public goods, and World Bank is a provider of international public goods. And knowledge bank, it is a head of all banks. It is a give its expertise in wide ranging area. The bank is a repository of information which span across countries and sectors. Okay, so this is about today's session. If you have any doubt from this area, you just contact our contact number, or you can comment it on our comment box also. For more videos, you just do like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.
iTutor EAS presents IGNO MBA complete syllabus coverage classes and individual semester base subject coverage program for MBA students, online and flexible sessions. For more details, contact 62382 17885.